Welcome to Nursing 152, Gerontology and Community Nursing. My name is Carla Genovese, and I will be your instructor for this course and the co-requisite clinical course of Nursing 153. This course will be completed online with various assignments, discussions, and quizzes, which will be listed in your course syllabus. In this course, we will discuss the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed to provide high-quality nursing care for the geriatric patient and other vulnerable populations in our community. As I have most likely already shared with you, I have been a nurse for more than 30 years. My grandmother, who is shown in this picture with me on my nursing school graduation day from Carroll College, was my inspiration for wanting to become a nurse. She inspired me with her kindness, professionalism, and her commitment to patient care. Listed here are the course objectives that will be met with the completion of various assignments. In this course, you will learn to describe the physiological and psychosocial aspects of aging in regards to the safe, holistic care of the geriatric patient. We'll describe nutritional needs and diets for the culturally diverse geriatric population that supports optimal health, describe the application of sound nursing judgment for the LPN in a community-based, patient-centered, interdisciplinary care environment, and describe the role of the LPN in providing safe, holistic, patient-centered care in a rural environment. Now I'm going to review the Eagle course shell with you. On the home page is where you will find information about your course. You can read the welcome and see my contact information and office hours. On the right-hand side is a calendar of due dates. I recommend you print this calendar or make one of your own to keep you on track. Announcements will be found under the Announcements tab, and all the weekly course information is found under the Modules tab. The syllabus is located here. We'll review that together in a few minutes, but you are also expected to read it and understand the course requirements. The summer schedule of readings, due dates, and quizzes is located here under the Modules tab. You will see class weeks, readings, assignments, and due dates, and quizzes. For the weeks that have discussion posts, just remember your initial post is due by 11:59 p.m. on the Saturday of that week, and your peer response is due by 11:59 on Sunday at that week. There are 4 quizzes that will be open from 8 a.m. Saturday to midnight Sunday on the weeks that they are scheduled. You will also have a final exam during the last week of this course. I will let you know that exact date and time soon. I have also listed the important due dates for Nursing 153 on this document. I would recommend printing this out and referring to it frequently. So we're now viewing the Nursing 152 course content found under the Modules tab. This course is set up by weeks. So for example, looking at week 1, the module objectives are listed, and you are to read Chapter 1 in your textbook and complete Assignment 1 by the due date listed. As you can see, each week is listed with the corresponding content, weekly objectives, and assignments and quizzes as applicable. In some weeks, there might be an introduction, announcement, or short video. I have also provided a reading guide for each week to help you focus your reading on the most important concepts. To be successful in this course, you should be able to answer the questions on each week's reading guide. Also listed under the Module tab are the textbook publisher PowerPoints and a resources and supplemental material tab. Lecture PowerPoints might be helpful for you to take notes on while reading the chapters. In this resource tab, please review the discussion post guidelines prior to submitting your first discussion post assignment. If you would like to challenge a quiz or test question, you'll complete the form called Student Test Item Query Form and submit that to me. Lastly, there is a module with grading rubrics for each assignment or discussion post. Look at each grading rubric before you turn your assignment in to ensure you understand the directions and how to earn points. So next, we're going to look at the syllabus that is posted in your Eagle course shell. My contact information and office hours are listed here at the top. Next is the course description, overview, and objectives. The required text is listed, and you will need a laptop with internet access to complete the course. Grades are made up of 4 quizzes, each worth 25 points, 4 assignments, each worth 50 points, 3 discussion posts, each worth 50 points, and your final exam, which is worth 200 points. To stay in the PN program, you must earn a final minimum score of 78%. I will do my best to grade assignments within 1 week of submission. The assignments are described in more detail here in the syllabus and also in the course shell under assignments. Please pay attention to due dates found in the course schedule. This is a 100% online class. You are expected to be actively engaged in the online material at least twice a week. Late work will not be accepted except in extenuating circumstances. This concludes the review of the Eagle course shell. Next, I would like to give you some tips on reading textbooks that will help you in all of your nursing courses, not just this one. The SQ3R is a reading comprehension method named for its 5 steps: survey, question, read, recite, and review. The method offers a more efficient and active approach to reading textbook material created for college students. Survey is the first step. Survey, skim, or scan advises that one should resist the temptation to read the book and instead first go through a chapter and note the headings, subheadings, and other outstanding features such as figures, tables, marginal information, and summary paragraphs. This survey step typically only takes 3 to 5 minutes, but it provides an outline or framework for what will be presented. The reader should identify areas, ideas, and formulate questions about the content of the chapter. The next step is to generate questions about the content of the reading. For example, convert headings and subheadings into questions, and then look for answers in the content of the text. Other more general questions may also be formulated, such as, what is this chapter about? What question is this chapter trying to answer? How does this information help me? The first R is read. Use the background work done with S and Q to begin reading actively. This means reading to answer the questions raised under Q. Passive reading, in contrast, results in merely reading without engaging with the study material. The second R refers to the part known as recite. The reader should try to recite from memory what was learned in the same manner as telling someone else about the information. The reader must use their own words to formulate and conceptualize the material. Try recalling and identifying major points, headings, subheadings, and answers to questions from the Q step. This recital step may be done either in an oral or written format and is related to the benefits of retrieval in boosting long-term memory for the material. The final R is review. Once you reach the end of the passage, review the material by repeating back to yourself what the point of the passage is using your own words. You may then repeat the process on a second set of questions. In summary, this class will cover the basic nursing knowledge, skills, and attitudes needed to care for older adults, the role of the LPN in caring for older adults, physical changes of older adults, psychosocial changes of the older adult. To be successful in this course, it is important that you keep up with your reading assignments and log in and engage with the course at least twice a week. I suggest making a calendar or printing the calendar in your Eagle course shell to help keep track of all the due dates. I'm looking forward to teaching you about gerontology. As always, please contact me if you have any questions. I'm here to help. Thank you.